Hey y'all, how you doing? We got the Vipers out today, and they are on this beautiful tray, this hand-tooled leather made by Sage Grouse Leather. And I gotta say, because I just got back from traveling with this tray right here, and it is really nice when you get to your hotel room and you have a place to put everything from your pocket, so it's not scattered all around this place that you're not usually in. You're not going to misplace any items. I really enjoyed it. Made everything feel a little bit more like home too. So anyway, get yourself one of these. Your knives look cool in them. So I got the Vipers here, starting with the oldest on this side to the newest on this side, and I just want to talk about them, how they're different. And now I will say that they're all good. However, my favorite is the Ebony from 2014. Ooh, that action is perfect, and this is the one that goes with me from time to time. And it's got perfect action. It has a tighter pull than any of these other knives. I prefer it. It's got that. It snaps with authority. They do tend to get lighter the newer we get. So over here is going to be the lightest pull, and it is pretty much in order from tightest pull to lightest pull, and from oldest to newest. So I don't know if that's an intentional thing or if it's just the, all within the tolerances, because these are, hand assembled knives. They all have a human hand in them, so they're all going to be a little different. So look how nice that snakeskin acrylic looks when you got a little light on it. I started this video a few times before I found a spot that looks like I'm going to have the light. So hopefully we stick with it. Ooh, that one's got really nice action too. Actually, they really all do have nice action, even the lighter pulls. Not my preference. I prefer the tighter pull. But this one is just a touch lighter than the Ebony. And that sets the Ebony apart for me. I think both of them look really cool, but that's my style right there. I generally carry a dark wood handled slip joint if I'm carrying a slip joint. Sometimes I'll do a little something else, but there's something about the Ebony that's like, if that's an option, that's probably the one I'm going for. That's nice too. Now the Stag, I carry this one sometimes, but this is still pretty clean. Look at that. I don't baby it. I'll use it if it's in my pocket, but I really don't pick this one up that often. However, I do love this knife. This Stag is my favorite kind of Stag. It's got that kind of smooth shininess, which you can see. This one really, even the close-up video is like not gonna show you what it really feels like in hand. I love this, the smoothness of the white parts contrasting with that kind of texture you got there. So it grips really nice, but it still has that kind of like almost like an ivory kind of smoothness. I really like this Stag. That's a winner right there. And it's got great action. Really great action. Man, there's a reason why these are popular. Now, you can see these two have that flat grind on them. And over here, they get that kind of cut swedge going. I gotta say, I prefer this because it's easier to open. Like, that's it. This looks cool, but this looks cool too, and it's easier to open. So anyway, that's my preference. Not deal breaker or anything, but kind of interesting to see the different sort of ways they go about making these knives. You got all the liners, all the bolsters lined up here, or just the plain Jane. I like the plain Jane. But anyway, let's get into these Ironwood. So look at that grain on that. It's so cool. This one's got a little bit of a, not a typical variance for Ironwood, but looks really nice. But now I'm just already feeling that pull is much lighter than even the 2020, the Stags from 2020. Here we're getting into the 2023, and the pole is noticeably lighter. Now I got two of these Ironwoods from 2023. They both look great. This one's probably the one I like a little better because it's just got that kind of that tightness to the grain that really kind of polishes nicely. Just it's got that beautiful look. Yeah, all of these knives are so nice. Now this one, I will say, this one's much lighter than this one, even though this one is lighter than that one. This one right here is actually, it's got a nice snap to it. Yeah, this one, out of the newer ones, I think the Stag and this Ironwood are both probably pretty much the nicer action. Although, let's see here. We got this purple bone. Now, they did a few different purple, like, I think they called it a plum jig bone. This one is really nice. I like the feel and the look of this kind of bone. It's almost black. You can see here, a lot of the time the bone, you'll see a little bit lighter color where it's cut to meet the bolster, right? And on the edges, but this one's got really nice saturation. It doesn't get too light as it cuts in. I really like the bone they used on this one. A lot better than the other one. And I think in 2020 when they made the Stag one, they made another bone one, and it had a different kind of a jigging and the same kind of purple, but this one's a little more saturated and the jigging's a little more uniform. Now, however, this one right over here, this is the newest one, and I already know, yeah, the action's just, it's good, it's even, it's smooth, it snaps, but it's a lighter pull. I don't like that. That's just me. This knife, if I had, seen this one first, I would just probably think it was perfect. But having so many to compare is kind of fun. I guess kind of one of the reasons why, if you're watching this video, you probably collect knives. This kind of variety and this kind of, being able to compare and kind of see what you like, it makes it fun. But anyway, yeah, this bone, I mean, that's just, that is just really nice. They did a great job with the color and the jigging on that. It looks great with the shield, the brass, and goes good with that color. This is just, they're all winners. The funny thing is though, like, I'm pretty much always gonna grab that one. Maybe that one. If I decide to get another one dirty, I don't know, maybe this one, because that wood is just, I kind of like to see that from time to time. But also, maybe that one. I don't know. I have too many of these. I'm probably going to sell some. Anyway, the Viper. It's a winner. Thanks for talking knives with me today. Y'all take it easy now.